Get this music turned down a little bit. Happy reset day, guys. Should be, what's it called? Should be pretty chill. Gonna go for a few hours tonight. Probably click off around 8 ish to go get Mimi. She's also thinking about going to the movies tonight. So I'm waiting for word back on what exactly the plan is, but should be a good stream nonetheless. We are gonna do, so I'm trying to do 30 days straight over the course of the week, at least Monday through Thursday. Streams should probably go no longer than 2 hours, just because I will be in class full time and I have a lot of work to catch up on. But yeah, switch over to the live. Cool. So we're gonna do our reset stuff today, obviously, and then we're also going to maybe start up just some sister stuff. I want to get my Railjack crew and things like that. Our rep with Eleanor is like maxed out. I think we're actually gonna have her like move in now, which means we're gonna be doing all of our shit from the back rooms. As far as what we have here, we got our Ash systems, and now we can start our Site 09. Where are you? Here you are. I think we have recon effects. Yeah, cooking up now too. Cool. Just inching away at it. I'd rather not like spend too much time on, what's it called, like MR grinding, but I do want to start like kind of changing up what I'm using on a day-to-day basis. Right now, and the little thing should be on the stream too, but you can click on my loadout. It's still Archiplasm War, it's still Epitaph Prime for priming, and then Graham. I think it's time to change it up a little bit, just to keep things fresh. So I'm thinking, if it's not Site 09, what do we have here? What do we have that we really wanted to do? I think Baroque would be really cool. I think getting a Wisp would also be pretty smart, because we just have her sitting here. Support stuff. But Baroque is looking pretty fun. I like the idea of just running hands on people. So I'll probably look into a build where we spec solely into his 4 and all the crazy damage that can do. I think it'd be pretty fun. Maybe change this helmet. One's pretty cool. Rex skate goes hard. Anyway, yeah, this should be a fun setup. We'll run like Baroque with like Bow Prime, just to get, you know, we just need to change it up a little bit. But for now, we'll keep up on Gauss, and it is now 6:01. Means, well, maybe I should log out. Oh, well, this reset. All right, what's in the gifts? Kuva. Ooh, that's really fucking good. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything to take advantage of that though. We have Phosphor, nice. Oh my god. That's crazy. We got a Riven, Exless. Arcane's Kuva, okay. This is a Mirrors. That's huge, dude. I want to go see what Session has. We also should be getting a Barrow this Friday. I'm really hoping Session has the Endo this time around. And it's a kit gun ribbon. That sucks. We can go to Red Veil, guys, pick up those ribbons there. I might have one or two on the left. God, these daily rewards suck, man. All good. Let's see. This vibe music is really fucking loud. There we go. It's a little better. Honestly distracting. Okay. Let's do this. Oh shit. Wait. I mean, it's not that, like, Tenant Envoy's like super popular, but like that's a fucking good ribbon. Or like it's cool that we have a ribbon. How much Kubi do we have? We have 185k. This one is damage to Grenier, heat, cold, and no damage. Okay, I don't want no damage. Multi-shot, projectile speed, no status chance. No, we don't. I mean, this is better, but cold, toxin, mag capacity. That's not good either. Really bad negatives so far. Duration, I think the builds for it, you run 100 munitions. And then you get a toxic or cold one. So we want status chance, we want damage. Corpus, no. So anything like increasing like cold or toxin, I think is what we multi-shot would be good. We just don't really want bad negatives. Ugh. Hell, even magazine or like ammo capacity would be pretty good. Ooh. Toxic, multi-shot, damage to corpus, no fire rate. But if we play this on Gauss, that's not really a problem. Just hold on to that. Okay, we'll park it there for now. That's fine. Let's go to Red Veil. Get our free stuff. E Prime. Iron Wake. Alright, we did Teshin. We did Red Veil. Now we'll check in with Eleanor. We're gonna be doing a lot of 1999 stuff just because we got those mod chance boosters. And should be pretty good. That's crazy. It's like 2 mod chance boosters in one. I just like don't quite know how to maximize the potential of them. So we might park it for that. Get the first one. I know it's like you could get like an Endoform with Nice and Korra. Purchase. purchase. Okay, so those two are done. Check our Eleanor stuff. And then for 1999 weapons, we'll start doing the Scaldra. Ooh. Okay. That was it? All right. Let's go down here. Oh god, please. Kill 20 enemies without sliding or becoming without an ally becoming dumb. That's not bad. Pick up 9. Ugh. So inconsistent. Okay. Let's do oh, go to Fortuna. Standing. Yeah, we're at. Let me see if I can go trade in any stuff. I don't have any gems. Okay. Fast travel. Utico. Rank up. I don't know if I don't know which one of these are good. Okay. Familial, advances, medical debt bonds. So we just don't do those three. Familial, advances, medical debt. No advances, medical debt. Ticker means I could just dump all of these. Okay. Great bonds. So I just need to save 5 familial, 5 advances. Traffic ticker. Okay, so we're at Oh, I don't have any saving. Yeah, it's gonna be like a 5-day endeavor. Okay, so Solaris is done. Nice. And for Hex, we're gonna be doing the Scaldra weapons now. Since we don't quite need or I need we're done with like the other ones. And then of course our Coda weapons, but we're actually gonna start. Dude, we might as well pick up an Envoy now. I'm gonna look up a build after. I want to see if there's any cool dialogue. Okay. Can't move her in just yet. Mir. What's her standing looking at right now? 3K. We could go and turn it. I don't know if I want to do a turn. We'll look at Minerva's set. He's got a lot of cool shit too. I want to buy stuff from him, but we're focused on weapons, so we'll get all of these. This is like 20k. Yeah, we can get like a full weapon after rep today, which is pretty cool. We'll just start from the top down, I guess. Let's go look at bounties. We want to do, I guess, anything with Eleanor. Let's do one of these for Eleanor, and then we'll do the anti-V stuff. Just to get it out of the way, and then we can focus on getting an Envoy. That's honestly probably one of the best like ribbons we pulled so far. I've also what's it called? I fucked up. I'm pretty sure I fucked up a long time ago back in the day. I think I like transmuted a Tord ribbon. I didn't no idea how good Tord was. This might have been also way back before there was an incarnate for it. But I do remember like seeing that name like pop up. And it's really biting me in the fucking ass right now. Ooh, come on. It has no signal. Oh, okay. Always get worried when there's a Streamlabs notification, because it's usually meaning that like the stream is like lagging or it's like dropping frames. I hate it when that happens. And what frames will be on it? That I'm not sure about. I could do a quick Google for you after we get done with this mission. Pretty curious to see what pops up in there as well. I know that the restart happens in another 4 days, so it's like I think it's at maybe Friday. Friday is when it turns over. Yeah, we could double check that. I'm curious too. Do you have a? I think I have a good bit of Aya farmed up for it. It goes. Oh, gotcha. I have a good bit of Aya too. I need to like start utilizing them more. Just another thing that we could do on stream too. But yeah, other than like running Gauss, I think Sight 09 just seems like a really cool frame to mess around with. So he might be my next like hardcore investing session I do. We'll just be rocking him. And we got that really cool Serration mod where you get like a shit ton of bonus damage for being invisible. And he's a frame that can like just be in that shit constantly, so we'll see. We'll see how it works out. To 25 now. Nice. That's a good stack. I don't like I've picked them up just through playing. Like I haven't like focused farmed them at all, but I don't know if they count as a resource or a mod. Either way, like I haven't been able to like I haven't like sat down and done it yet. But I have a fair bit. Decent bit, I think. Okay, are these guys leaving now? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh my god. I hate... I don't know if this is just a problem that I've had since I started playing Gauss, but because I'm going so fast, maybe I'm just like not used to it yet, but I'm always like winding up in like a door, a wall. Okay. Let's look at that up. What is the next Prime Resurgence? Okay, yeah, February 19th is when it ends. And I think the only thing we have is a last chance rotation, February 12th to February 19th. All previous items with the exception of Prime Vanguard Relics, Protea Prime, and Caliban Prime. Yeah, it doesn't look like we know. If anything, it'll just cycle back through. So maybe we'll get like the Mesa, Hydroid, and Ash like set of things. Tease capture. Okay, so for the rest of the stream today, we're gonna work on getting an envoy or attendant envoy. But if for some reason we get a sister with an Archiplasmor and the Ephemera, we're gonna pivot and we're gonna work on her. Just the flex. I think that'd be really fucking cool. Or if we, we get an envoy, attendant envoy sister with the words, Chris, words, with the Ephemera for whatever we're going for. We're gonna probably pivot. I think that'd be pretty fucking cool too. I'm stuck. Whoa. Roar up. Ooh, and I gotta check the circuit. I think we're kind of coming up on the end of needing like the incarnates. Like I think we got Burson, we have Tord now. I have my bow one. Those are the only one. Oh, we have like obviously like we have like Latum, things like that, but those are like the OG incarnate weapons anyway. I think we're coming like we don't actually need them. So we could just do Steel Path Circuit for like the ribbons and the like maybe potentially make some money off of it. I don't know. Oh, I don't. Ooh. Ooh, my sweater should be done. I ordered some like fisherman beanies off of Amazon, and they started making my head really itchy. I was like, ew, I don't like that. So I like threw them in the wash. I hope I didn't fuck them up. All right, we can go. Okay. Oh shit. You even exit through here? What the fuck? Why was it directing me? Oh my god. Whatever. Dude, I really like the 1999. Like this whole update. Like I'm a huge fucking fan of. I feel like it's so cluttered. When you have all of your abilities going off and you're like fighting shit, it's really hard to keep track of like your surroundings and shit like that. Right now I'm MR21 and I'm honestly kind of hating it. I am far enough from MR30 where I don't have to pay attention to it, but I'm also like right there. Like the end is in sight. And I'm like, hey, thanks for following. 01. I'm like right there at the end where it's like, dude, you could just like push. Hey, half a day, bro. And oh god, like I did the math. I think if I did every single just warframes, right? If I just did every single warframe that I had available, like that I could get my hands on, that's all of the remaining like base frames and prime frames. That would only bump me up to 23. And then I'll have to do like some weapons to get to 24. And that's just frames and maybe some weapons. So if I were to go that route, that would mean I would have the entire Tenet Sister list of weapons to do. I would have all of the Kuvo stuff because I've only gotten like Nukor and Brahma, and then all the Kodos stuff, and that's still not going to be enough. So that's all the Warf. Yeah, that's everything. Yeah, Migu, I miss Guam too. We actually me and my wife just got back from the island last week. We flew back in Tuesday. My grandparents had passed, and so we went out for the double funeral late January, so we were there for about 2 weeks, and I missed them so much, but it was really nice being back with the family. It had been years since I had been back on the island, and I'm still jet lagged from it. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. I'm excited for your trip. When was the last time you were back on the island? Guess you didn't get my make my ground to my next MR beginning the 30 on lots of weapons and frames. It's just slowly ticking up. The grind is real. Yeah, and the grind gets further and further. Like the higher up in MR you go, like the more shit you need, and it's just like it does not seem possible. Like it just like it's hard for me to wrap my head around getting to that point. 2 years ago, Nice. Yeah, for me, 2017 was the last time I had seen my grandparents and Guam in general. And like ever since then it was been like we're just kind of stuck in that loop where we get some money saved to fly out, and then life would happen that we're digging into our savings, and thankfully the family really clutched up and got me and my wife out there for the funerals. But still, like when you're not making like $2,000 round trip is not a small amount of money, you know what I mean? Yeah, give them a call if you can, and then hug your immediate family members all you can, because it hurts. It's really hurting now. We're in Guam. Where are you from? I'm from Dedido. We live really. My family home is really close to Micronesia Mall. I'm talking like I could like walk. Junya? Okay. I think no, they're not from Junya. I think they're from Jigo. I'm not sure where my bio dad's side of the family is from, but I don't really talk to them all much. I'll figure it out though. But yeah, my family's primarily from Dedido. My grandpa, he's the Afaisans from Inarahan, and it was really nice going down and seeing it. Was, dude, it was just so nice seeing the island. Like, it's something that when you're there, I think you might take for granted for a little bit. I know that when I was a kid growing up there, like it was just, Guam is Guam and it's just your home. You don't really like get to appreciate it. But god damn, when I was there, like we did the island tour, and I really forgot how beautiful our home is. And I cherish that. There's just for anyone listening, man, like if you have the opportunity, go and visit Guam. It is really hard to encapsulate in words how amazing Guam is as a place. Like you don't have a sense of what like island life and island living is until you go out there, I think. So now we're saving up for another trip. We're gonna go in January. So right now we're based in Central Texas. I'm gonna be moving out to Washington to be out closer to my immediate family, so my mom, dad, brother, and sister. But in the process of that move, since I'll have some time off from class, I'm gonna be going back out to the island again, and I think we're staying for minimum 3 weeks. I know that I'm probably going out there with like maybe 2 or 3 coolers, and I'm bringing back some fish. And I think we're probably gonna buy a suitcase dedicated to just like getting the peppers and like lemon powder and just like getting stocked up on stuff that's like really fucking hard to find here. Like, man, I miss home. Got me talking. Okay, let me see here. Oh no. My wife wants to go watch Wuthering Heights tonight. Oh no! I think I could find King Car. There's some of the we have like an Asian store right here called Chuck These. I think they sell King Car sometimes. But I do know they have the Assam milk teas as well. So, hey, once that paycheck comes in, I'm like going back to Chuck D, and yeah, getting that shit. Where in you don't have to give me the specific location, but what state are you in? Because that I was really surprised moving out here to like Central Texas. I was able to find shit. Florida, ooh, I don't know if it's still open, but I was dating a gal from. She was going to Jacksonville University, and there was an actual Chamorro restaurant called Mariana Grinds. Let me go look that up. Hold up. Mariana Grinds. Close. Oh my god, it's still open. Hell yeah. I think they might have expanded their menu, but you know, they have Kelligwin there, they have red rice and stuff like that. These are restaurants up here in the stores. Aw. I feel that, yeah, it's hit or miss sometimes. I will say though that Mariana Grinds in Jacksonville, Florida does it pretty legit. I would say. Um, so if you want to make your way out there, hell yeah, dude. I love Kellyguin. The process of making it was pretty tedious sometimes because I don't like the cheat, especially at least when I'm making like chicken Kellyguin. I don't like the cheat. Like a lot of people I know just go to Costco and they buy the what's it called? They go and buy like the rotisserie chicken and stuff like that. You can make it, but I like to do it legit. I like to like barbecue, get the skin nice and crispy, and fit yeah fish. But we didn't have the lemon powder, and family back on the island's pretty busy all the time, so I didn't want to like bug them to have them send me out lemon powder. So when I would make it out here, I would cheat and buy the lemonade Kool-Aid packets, and it kind of works. Like, the flavor is just there enough to be like, okay, like yeah, this is Kelly good, but you want that lemon powder, you want that blue and yellow can, and I have, thankfully, those lemon powders last a long time, and you don't need a lot of it to cook. But we have 2 cans, and I plan on. I think we're making Kellyguin this week. Oh, it's making me hungry, and I don't have food here at the house. Fuck. Yeah, Kellyguin's good. Karumpika, so fucking good too. I must have eaten at King's like 3 or 4 times when I was there. Ugh. We ate a lot of food at home though, which is good. Like the family was cooking a lot, which I really missed. But the problem, at least this time when I went back to Guam and like previous trips, like mom and papa, my grandma and grandpa, like they were the primary cooks of the house. So whatever they wanted to cook, like that's what we were eating. But they've passed, they're not here anymore. So we all had to kind of like step up into it. Like, man. We got some of the recipes though before they passed, which is good. Yeah, so they I don't know, I don't think it was a thing, but because of like the tourism like drop that we had because of COVID and the Japanese and the yen not being strong, like South Korean tourism is really like popped off on the island now. And Tumon, prior to COVID and the Japanese there, like it was like really bustling because of all the stores and stuff like that, and the tax-free stuff. That's kind of dipped down now. So they've actually opened a night market that stretches down Tumon, which was amazing. Like that night market is probably the best on island I've seen. I think I went to the one in Barragata before, but the one in Tumon might like that. That's a cool market. That was really cool. And it's a good use of the space. I think when we were there was a lot of talk about. I think the actual stores were complaining that because the night market would happen every Sunday there, like they wouldn't get really any business because people are there for the market and not necessarily the stores. But like that's kind of the shift that's going on now. It's like, yeah, Guam is tax free and duty free and stuff like that, but like I think it speaks a lot to that more of the South Koreans now want to interact with the market versus the stores. I think that's cool. Yeah, DFS is closing down soon. It's still open right now, but it's closing down pretty soon. And like, there's just so many things that went out. And I remember when I was living on Guam was when I was a boy, and like they had just opened GameWorks and the aquarium, but then that shit closed down almost immediately because everyone was like your cousins would work there and they would just give you free game cards. Oh man. So cool, dude. But yeah, the hotels are still doing pretty good out there. Like, but yeah, like Tumon's gonna go through kind of a facelift over the next few years, I think, and we'll just see what happens. I wonder what they're gonna build in place of DFS, because that's like a huge part of Tumon. Like it takes up like a huge block of the space out there. Yeah, I'm excited for you. Like It's gonna be a good time, and I hope your trip goes safely. I hope you don't get shafted like we did. So we flew to Houston first, and then the flight that we had was Houston to Hawaii, then Hawaii to Houston. So that was the block that we did. I can tell you right now, Hawaii to Guam and Guam to Hawaii, wonderful trip. The Houston to Hawaii, Hawaii to Houston flight fucking sucked. And it was only because, for some reason, on both trips, the flights, the planes that we were in, were not updated to United's like new standard of airplane or some shit. So in-flight entertainment had to be done via your phone, and that sucked. Like, especially like after traveling like over a long enough period, like, because that's like a 7-hour flight to Hawaii, so you're on your phone 7 hours straight, just like watching movies and shit like that. And like, the like, I have the 16 Pro Max, like it's a pretty big screen, but like I'm like this the entire flight. I'm like, dude, it's just so rough. So I hope your flights go well. I hope you don't get bad planes like we did. Hang on just a second. Okay. Yeah, I hope your flights go well. Let me see. Man, you got me talking about Guam. Now I won't shut up about it. We need to do one more thing. Quincy, speakers on Tech about Scuzzies. Do that. Exterminate. I guess we could just boost up our rep with her. Oh yeah, absolutely. I really want so me and my brother, we play in a band together. We're called Galir, and we're a small project. It's just me and him for now, and like we have an album coming out that we're producing and like tracking stuff for now. We do a lot of talking about like what we want for, like, because we want to play like live shows out in Washington eventually. But when I was there, one of the things I love about Guam and our people specifically is that we're so incredibly musical. Like, there is someone singing something everywhere. Everyone plays guitar. Everyone jams out together. Everyone has the voice of a fucking angel. You know what I mean? And it's like, I just love that. I love that. Like, I feel like that is a good marker of Chamorro people. Is like, we're very musical and musically inclined and musically talented. So when I was out there, my TikTok, like, my algorithm would feed like local shows that were just popping up, and it's like just a bunch of like small Chamorro local bands. So my dream, and if Galir never goes past this point for whatever reason, that's fine, because it would be a dream for me. I want to like release the album and then go out to Guam for like a month and just play the local shows with these guys. You know what I mean? And like start Galir's like live presence from Guam and go there. You know what I mean? Like, that would be so fun. And it's like, because of the name, like, it's all local, it's very small. It's not like you're not like competing with like a vast array of people to get onto these shows. So like, I'm planning it. I'm mapping it out. I need to get in touch with some people out there, and see what I can do. I keep falling down this goddamn hole. I don't want to be up here. Hold on. Shit. Okay, wait. Just stop. Assess your surroundings. Is this the only way this goes? Okay, I guess so. Anyway, but yeah, that's kind of like the big long-term plan for my band. I really hope it comes to fruition at some point. I have pretty good hopes for it. I'm just glad that like the music space now, like, I don't have to hire out a producer and rent out a studio to like get the recording done. If anything, like for future albums, we might do that kind of thing just for like an ambient like vibe kind of thing. But now you don't have to do that. So like me and my brother have done this all for free. We should have a song coming out as a teaser for the album sometime in the next few weeks. Really excited about that. It should kind of set the tempo and the mood for what we want to achieve, or what like direction we want to go with the band. And then comes the problem of like finding so right now me and him play guitar, like we're both the guitar players in the band, and bass, but because we're an instrumental band, we still need to find like a dedicated bassist and a dedicated drummer. Again, these are problems for down the road, but like, you know, having to do that process is going to be a process, you know. It's going to be fun. But yeah, playing local shows on Guam, so much fucking fun. Only thing that would be a nightmare, and this is another thing that like I end up like hyper obsessing about, and it keeps me up at night, is just the gear that we need and how we're gonna get it out to Guam. Oh man, so expensive. We're talking like minimum 3 guitar cabinets, maybe 2 flight cases of like our amps and effects, and then like we won't have a drum kit, and then the guitars. And I'm really worried about the guitars most of all, just because like Guam's climate, based on the humidity and things like that, can like really shock an instrument. So I'm like, you know, again, problems for down the road, but things I'm like staying up late at night, like planning out and figuring out. But yeah, playing local shows, and then like this is more like me being like out of touch with it. But I was always under the impression that like if there was a musician on Guam, like you were doing like island music, or like you were like, you know, rap, R&B and stuff like that. I was so pleasantly surprised to see like all the bands that I was seeing play were like hardcore, like pop punk bands. I was like, oh, that's fucking cool, dude. Like I love that. I love that there's like a branch. Got 8 good food. Hell yeah, man. Nice meeting you too. Thanks for the stopping by. I hope to see you again soon. And again, good luck. Stay safe on your trip. Really looking forward to that for you. Have a good one. All right, and we're done. Cool. Hell out of here. Heck is done, or the hex is. Our rep grind for this is done for the day. So we can go and pick up the blueprint for our first weapon. Ooh, I am missing. Oh, those are all. Wait. Okay, I got the arcane. We picked up another primary acuity. We really need to get an endo farm going because I'm able to make like maybe 30 plat from selling those. It's a pretty rare, it's a good mod. Like, I don't think it's like rare in that way. It's just because of like how much endo it takes up. It like the plat price goes up because of it. But yeah, need to get that going. Secondary merciless, primary acuity, nice. These 1999 bounties give you a fair amount of endo. So I think if I'm just lazy, maybe I'll just do that. Going for like 20-minute stretches at a time. Minerva. Browse weapons. Full rep, cool. What is this? Oh, it's a pistol. Is there a primary? It ain't corrosive. That's kind of cool. Let's do the... This is also... Oh, it's a launcher?
You really think Nessie will want to see you again?
Gods forbid we don't give her everything she wants.
I'm curious about this. We're going to do this one first. Dope.
New documentation. Report back soon.
Okay. Go back to our ship. We'll get that building up. Yeah, we have stuff to get our MR up, but I hate it when I rank up and I have like a copper badge, and it's the dumbest shit. I realize that. It's just, man, dude. Materials and build. The hell? What's that called? The Jupiter? I know I bought that. Oh, it's the Purgator. Okay. All ready to build. You know, one time, when I was very, very new to this game, Dan, I had so I bought some plat because the game really like it got its fucking talons in me. So I was like, okay, I like playing for free. I think I bought the Saren Prime access. So I got Nikana and all that good stuff with her. And I had plat to spend, and I was like, okay, well, like I know that I should be using this to get like stuff that's like really hard to get, especially like prime frames and weapons that don't have the relics in rotation. So I asked, I was like, hey, can I get the full, I'm willing to buy the full Excalibur Prime set. And someone in chat was like, oh my sweet summer child. It does it does not work like that. Which, let me tell you, um I'm really glad that Soulframe seemingly doesn't have something like that built in. Like there's founder packs and stuff like that, right? But one, they're not exorbitantly priced. Two, um, there isn't going to be an item in that is going to have that like level of allure and scarcity like Excalibur Prime. You know what I mean? But God, dude, I love this game so much that it fucks me up that I was like, I just didn't know what the fuck was going on because like I had money back then. You know what I mean? I could have bought the Prime thing for this game, but fuck it, man. Hindsight's 2020, right? Oh God. Okay. What we need to do right now? Quick little detour, and we're gonna look up. I like Warframe Flows stuff a lot. Envoy. I want to see what the hell going on.
It's cool, and you could do some funky things with the aim.
What's the build?
Shooting them in a going for a Hunter Munitions viral setup. It's got decent crit damage, so when it hits with a slash proc from Hunter Munitions, it hits hard. I don't see another
Yeah, for
way of
sure,
building
bro.
an AoE weapon.
How you been, man? It's been a minute.
A niche build, but this is the budget version that I would suggest. And of course, here is the
Okay, so hate Bane mods. So it is gonna be a yeah. The Incarnate weapons are really fucking good. I think. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I gotta check what's in the rotation for that now. Usual offenders. It is a Hunter munition setup. Thankfully for running this on Gauss, which I plan on doing, these two slots are flex, so we could actually bump up. Maybe crit in some way, or we can do more toxic and cold damage. Okay. Easy enough. Working, chilling, last month. What was it about the job? Bro, I fell off with that game hard as shit, man. I'll check out what's I know Arc Tempered Arcfield is in the works now. I know the Final Fantasy stuff looked really fun. Um I think I might really jump back in when we get like the G rank update and shit like that. I just feel like I mean the GOG weapons also like went up, or like, you know, was the next tier of like weapons to sort after. I don't know if I like that style of like gear grinding. You know what I mean? I think me and you are on the same wavelength with that. Like if we compare it to like World Iceborne, I mean, but even then, like it wasn't that hard with Safi Jiva weapons to get good shit, I guess. I don't know. I think I really liked the idea of like a set elemental or like you know, like a perk bonus thing. It's cool what they're doing, but my god, that is a lot of grinding for perfection, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think people will come back for Master Rank. It makes sense. Like that's when the game like really opens up. I know that when I had played, or when I was playing, like 100%ing that game really took a lot out of me. Um like trophy hunting was like a really fucking long time, much before Iceborne. So yeah, Iceborne was sick. Yeah, it felt like there was more control to the pool of shit that you could have put on the weapon wasn't in my memory wasn't that much, you know what I mean? And it just felt more forgiving doing that shit. Like, yeah. Yeah, it felt more forgiving, and it was the other thing too was that getting Safi stuff did not take long. Like this whole Ardian, like one, you need like the parts to make the Ardian weapons, but then that could be like you could brick a weapon really easily. You know what I mean? Yeah. I honestly like when Fatalis came out in Iceborne and like that was it. You know what I mean? I had more fun with that. And then I had equally as fun with like Safi. Like the whole Safi Jiva loop was just so good. Like, oh god, it was so good. The raids, the Gathering Hub raid system was amazing. Yeah, you can save scum. Yeah, fuck yeah. God, dude, I love that update so much. Like, not only do we get like amazing weapons with Safi, but dynamic armor that visually changed when the buffs were active was just another mm, so fucking good. Yeah, I think I had only beaten Fatalis maybe like I did the one time for the quest, and then I did one more clear for to get access to like to look at the crafting recipes and stuff like that for it. I actually didn't truly beat him on until I took that long hiatus from the game and we had jumped back into Iceborne in preparation for Wilds. That was when I was like, okay, like let me try and get on some teams and really fuck this guy up and get access to it. And after that, it was like, oh god, it was so fun to like play the game with Fatalis shit. Oh, when they should bring back some of those World Iceborne to save money, right, for Wilds. Yeah, it's just like right now there's like such a weird. If you view things they're doing in base game as like precedents or like, you know, like testing for what Wilds will bring, I don't think the custom weapon grind is the way to go. And if they do want to do that, they need to like limit the pool and variety for it. Like, I think it feels pretty bad if your weapons that you're proud of don't come from like hunting the monster. Like, part of the allure for that game is to beat something and then to wear its mouth as a hat. You know what I mean? Like, that to me is the spirit of Monster Hunter, not oh get the weapon like the already in pieces for. I don't think like philosophically and then spiritually, I don't think it actually matches up to what Monster Hunter is. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, transmog, that's a different story. That should be in every iteration of this game going forward. Um, there is no reason why we should be like losing drip. You know what I mean? Like that has to be a thing in every single game moving forward. And I don't even mind if you lock it behind like farming like mats and stuff like that. I think that was a pretty good way to like encourage you to go after and repeat hunts and stuff like that. Like that. That was a fucking awesome change. But yeah, I really think that like the core identity of Monster Hunter is to fight monsters for their gear and not the weapon, you know, or not like a separate crafting system from that. Yeah.
Steel pass. Got decent crit damage so that the rockets slow down, and then letting go of your aim better, and in all and shoot. It also reloads 10% of the magazine. I recommend going for a hunting munitions viral setup, just like launching rockets at nearby enemies, so I mainly hit fire with this weapon. What is a cool tactic is aiming at a group of enemies, obliterate them in a second. The Tenant Envoy doesn't have good status chance, so when it comes to modding it, I would really recommend going for a hunting munitions viral setup. It's got decent crit damage, so when it hits with a slash proc from hunting munitions, it hits hard. I don't see another way of building an AoE weapon like this unless you have a niche build, but this is the budget version. Chance, slow fire rate, big booms. Can't really build around any other elements. Honestly though, for an AoE weapon, A tier.
Okay. So 100 munitions is what we want to do here. That means that we should probably go for a progenitor that gives us either poison, toxin, or cold damage. Been rocking Necros for years. The course is clutch. Yeah, man. It's I want to get the prime version of him just for flexibility, but I have a Necros as well. I just like don't ever do target farming stuff like that. But I need to. That's the thing. I really need to. Let's see here. We have Atlas, Daggett, Avara, Korra, Necros, Nidus, Oberon, Araxia, Saren for Toxin, and then Cold Frost, Gara, Hildren, Kume, Revenant, Stynax, Titania, and Trinity. I think I'm muted. Oh no, I'm here we go. I have like a pretty high noise gate on my mic. So it's I noticed when I started streaming again that if it's close to me and I didn't have these things on, you guys can hear me breathing, and that's like super weird. Okay. So some things to consider. We're going 100 munitions. We want toxin and cold on the gun. However, if we're following this build, these two slots are flex, which means that we can go for a completely different element other than toxin and cold, just to stack up damage. Now the question is, what do we want to do? Armor reduction, poison dot, chain damage. Can't hear me? That's weird. My mic is clicking on. Let me double check the stream. Clicking on. Let me double check the stream. Yeah, my stream's coming through. Yeah, my stream's coming through. I would double check your stuff, but let me know if you still can't hear it. I would double check your stuff. Oh, good. Okay, good. Had me worried for a second. I've done that shit before, bro. I've like gone here, was just yapping away, had people in chat talking, and I was muted the entire time. Like, fucking freaked me out. Okay, so if we do Toxin and Cold here, it looks like he has, yeah, he looks like he has innate Toxin. That's why he's running Prime Cryo round. Maybe we do Heat just for a little armor strip because we could probably. Hmm. I don't know. I guess the question is, what do I want to do the progenitor grinding with? Because when I was doing my Archiplasmor, I was doing magnetic and I had Mesa. But with this, I don't like any of these frames. I mean, my Nidus is pretty okay. Ross, Gara, Bildren. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do Nidus. Out of all of these guys, this is the one that I have built up the most. Shit. No. Let me double check the mission that we do for. Oh, wait, real quick. Circuit stuff. Who is in rotation? Vauban. Okay, I have Vauban. I have all three of these. But Vauban you could get anytime. Nova. I feel like Saren is a good one here. Profile. My profile. Equipment. Warframes. Yeah, Saren. Okay, do we do base Vauban at some point? We did, okay. And then Nova. Oh yeah, those are pretty cool. They came out with this whole heirloom thing that got a lot of fucking flack at some point, but I think they've equalized it out now, so it's not too bad. You know what? Let's get Nova. I think she would be pretty cool. I think her subsume is not that bad. I think it's more useful than Saren, so we're gonna do Nova here. Then for Steel Path, Zylock, Seabar. I got my Dread. I got Despair. Oh! Yes! That's what the fuck I wanted. Hell yeah. Okay, and I guess we'll just get a Riven Mob. Oh my god, fucking huge, dude. I started a collection of my catfish, man. I feel that. I feel that. Um, I don't even like who they started because it was what Frost Prime was the one. The first heirloom. I feel like maybe they were testing the waters a little bit with that. Because I can't imagine if like they did an heirloom for like a frame that I play a lot, and then I just like fucking broke boy out here not being able to fucking play it. That would have sucked. Ooh, I forgot we have Arc. It's rescue destruction showdown. Hive, exterminate, mobile defense. These are actually not that bad. We'll do our sortie today too. Um, but yeah, circuit wise, it's looking like we got a lot of juicy stuff going. I'm really glad the hate one popped up. Ugh, that's so cool. Reason for almost severe ones are stop playing Destiny 2. Yep, feel that too. With Destiny 2, don't get me wrong, I love that game, but sunsetting my level, I think I grinded the hell out of that dungeon. Yeah, man. Um, there's a problem with, and Warframe is kind of like the exception to that rule, but like I don't know if you could classify this as like a looter shooter like that. It's just a little different, but don't get me wrong, I love and cherish the years I have had with Destiny 2, and I still do enjoy the game when I come back and play it. It's just when I look at what I have achieved and what I have obtained as a result of all my years of playing it. Um, let's say for example, um, what's a good example? I okay, and this was before because I just fucked this up again. But like, I grinded for this gun called Rasarago. It was a void adaptive 600 RPM gun, and oh hey baseball, we just figure out how to trade through our Discord. Trade what? Mean raid? Yeah, I got you. Anyway, I grinded for this gun called Rasarago. It was a 600 RPM void auto rifle. It had a very unique perk combo of repulsor brace and onslaught. Repulsor brace gives you an overshield whenever you kill a void debuff target, and then onslaught, as you get kills, your RPM goes up and your reload speed goes up. It is a fucking amazing weapon. And yeah, breakneck. It was the same perk that was on breakneck from Gambit. Now, it took me over a year to get that gun. And then when I did get it, it became the problem that it created was that you get guns that fill slots that you will never take out. Like, they add new things to the game, but if it's not over, like to me now, if it's not over the top cool or interesting or unique, I don't give a shit about using the gun, right? The lightsaber right now we have in D2 is an exception to the rule. That thing is breaking the game. But that's the kind of problem that play, especially if you invest a lot of time into it and you're able to raid and do dungeons and stuff like that. Like you'll get guns that just do what you wanted to do and then not have a reason to do it again. You know what I mean? It's not like the best example I can think of is as something that like would draw me back to playing the game. World of Warcraft does this. Final Fantasy 14 does this. Like MMOs do this type of thing, where imagine in D2 if you had a gun or a weapon that evolved in appearance and usability over time. I'm referring to in WoW, it was the Legion artifact weapons. And then for Final Fantasy, it was the same thing. It was the artifact weapon system, where as you grinded to play the game, the weapon itself would change visually in appearance over time. And there's usually like 5 or 6 stages of this. And as you went further and further along, the challenges got harder and harder and harder. But as a result, you had a weapon that when you pulled it out, it was unique. And it was also a symbol of the time that you put in grinding the game. I think it'd be really cool if Destiny 2 did something like that. Sorry, Warframe Gear, need a few things for friends I don't have yet. They've been sunset. What things do you need? I'll take a look and see what I have. I think Guild Wars 2, if you get a legendary there. Yeah, our buddy Jens was talking about that. With Guild Wars 2, there is, I don't know how to describe it, but there's more horizontal progression versus vertical. So the power ceiling doesn't necessarily get higher. There's just more stuff added. But if you get something really fucking juiced up from like an older part of the game, it's still juiced up now. Like I love that. I love that that's a thing, you know? Oh, what parts do you need? I'll take a look right now and see what I have. But yeah, like horizontal progression versus vertical. Like you don't want to always be constantly chasing power all the time. But in the identity of Destiny 2, the idea is that you are constantly chasing power. Like you're constantly improving and min-maxing your build in the form of like armor pieces, exotics, and gear. And weapons in general, right? The But because of their new tier system, we are back to square one where if I have a god roll tier 5 um weapon, I don't need to grind out for other shit. You know what I mean? So they need to figure out something where there's a healthy balance of like loot chase and like uniqueness to their gear. And this is where games like Borderlands really like shine because like they shower you with loot, but you're still chasing very specific rolls on guns. Um, yeah, I don't know. I love Destiny 2. I just like I don't quite know what I would want to see from it more. I think having surrounding MMO aspects added to the game is what we really need. Like I want better social spaces and more player identity, you know. Wukong Prime Blueprint, Zephyr Prime, Blueprint 7 got the Neuroptics Blueprint, Chassis Chrome Prime Chassis, Neuroptics Proteus Systems, Okay. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Let me see. Wukong. Prime Blueprint. Ooh, me and you were in the same boat, baseball. I was also missing the blueprint. I think I had to pay someone plat for mine. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna make a copy of your list. And if I see that I have stuff, I'll have to check it later, maybe off stream. But we're more than able to fucking look at that shit. Hold on, give me a second. Too late, take chicken out too. Why did you starve? Your home chicken fried rice. Bosses, I'm streaming, that's why I'm not eating. Could go for Mia Marco. Mia Marco. Get some food, babe. Ramen here. Just do a quick check of my bills. Mid-month is always a little rough for me and Mimi. Oh, and I gotta text my aunt real quick, guys. Sorry. Let me see here. Let's see. Wukong Prime Blueprint, Zephyr Prime, Limbo Prime Chassis, Man, the Wrath of Machinery. Shit. Yeah, man, I didn't get to play D1 or didn't care to play D1 back in those days because I was playing Warframe instead. It's funny how things work out. I'm back here playing Warframe and I'm not playing Destiny. How long have we been going for now? I suppose I could play. Man, I don't like. I want to hit 2 hours. My wife is hungry. Anything you want. Or we need to eat though. I'm gonna pass out into your 2 kg savings. Do you think you can pick? I am not picky. Okay, stream might be ending pretty soon because Mimi is hungry and about to pass out at work, which means I have to get off and go drive. But yeah, baseball. I will keep an eye out for my stuff. And then we can whatever relics you need. We'll go from there. Okay. What were we doing here? Oh, we were doing progenitor stuff, which means I'm gonna run Nidus to get innate toxin on this tenant envoy. Now we have to set Nidus up for success. I know that the Zorus is really good. I don't know how to fucking use it. We're not going in that with Kuva Brahma. We're not. Oh, well, you know what? We'll do Burst in Prime. Cronin's still good on him. Yeah, these are fine. My G, hell yeah. Oh, dude, look at my Nidus. My Nidus Prime. I love this colorway. I just don't really play him as a frame anymore. But look at that mutation. Oh, so fucking cool. Love the way these colors work. Our Burstyn is pretty good. That's fine. We're not doing this on Steel Path or anything, so this might be good still. I don't know. I do want to see. There was a new arcane that came out. Yeah, persistence. Since he doesn't have shields anyway. If armor is above 700, cannot be hit for more than 500 damage. My armor is 1400. Augmented. Okay, yeah, this should be fine. We're doing the there is a rescue mission. Is it this one? Is it Hydra? Yeah. All right, baseball. Yeah, DM me on Discord. Send me the list again there. I'm gonna be doing like ducat farming and stuff like that. So if I get something that pops up on the stuff you need, I'll shoot you a message, okay?
You are here on a capture mission.
Thanks for stopping by, bud. Later.
Extract our target. Void Rift detected. Random's realm. It's already closing. If you want in, get moving. Ready your Zorus if equipped. Spectre particle spillover imminent. Thin the specters and save any Solaris you can.
Yeah, I know that the Zorus is like way easier to do. I just don't know how to make it work, and I tried. I failed so many times. Cool. Okay, well, at least we spawned our progenitor. Or we spawned our sister now, so that's fine. Alright,
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Target located. Bring them in.
Parvos Granum. This next candidate claims
safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
Ardetcher, nope. Or Tedadetron. That's not what we need. Ah. All right. Dope. Oh, we go back again. Ooh, actually, hold on. Do we go back again? What's our budget? I can't tell movie. Second, guys. Okay. Well, it does seem like I'm gonna be going to um get food. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. It'll be a little bit longer, most likely around 2 hours. So, thank you so much. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.